Very good morning, dear students. Welcome to English class. Yes, students, today we will complete the chapter punctuation. So, let's start. Punctuation means the right use of symbols in writing. The most common marks of punctuation are full stop, comma, semicolon, colon, question mark, mark of exclamation, apostrophe, and inverted commas. So let's learn one by one. Yes, students, let us learn. First of all, let us learn about full stop. A sentence must end with a full stop unless it is a question. For example, Pooja is a singer. Rishabh is my best friend. These two are sentences, so we have used full stop here. And the next is it is used after abbreviations and initials. For example, Dr. K. Menon, Mr. Varun, BA. Here after abbreviations and initials we use full stop. And the next is it is used to mark the end of assertive or imperative sentences. It is used to mark the end of assertive or imperative sentences. For example, come here. Imperative means order. Come here. Shut the door. I am a boy. All these sentences are imperative, so we have used full stop here. So, question mark. We use a question mark when we are asking a question. For example, after a direct question like what is your name? Have you got a camera? So, we are asking question in these sentences. That's why we have used question mark here. And after a tag question, we use question mark after a tag question like she is lovely, isn't she? Question mark. He didn't go home, did he? Question mark. We use question mark after a tag question also. And the next is exclamation mark. Yes, students, we use exclamation mark. An exclamatory sentences needs the mark of exclamation to end a sentence. For example, after expressions of surprise or strong feelings like how cold it is, sign of exclamation. What a lovely child. Here we have used sign of exclamation. In the state of surprise and strong feelings, we always use sign of exclamation. And after an interjection as wow, oh, oh, alas, ouch, hooray, all these sentences, after an interjections, we use exclamation mark. Is it clear to all of you? First of all, after expression of surprise or strong feelings, and after an interjections like wow, oh, alas, ouch, hooray, we always use sign of exclamation after an interjection. Clear? Next is comma. Comma has the following uses. First of all, to separate words in a series. We use comma to separate words in a series. For example, bring potatoes, tomatoes, paneer and chili from the market. All these are vegetables, potatoes, tomatoes, paneer and chili. So we have used comma here after potatoes, after tomatoes and paneer. We have used comma here. Clear? To separate words in a series like the kitten was sweet, cute and beautiful. All the words are related to kitten, so we have used comma here. After sweet we have used comma. Clear? Don't put comma before end. We never put comma before end. End से पहले कभी comma use नहीं करते. We never use comma before end. Next is to separate expressions like thank you, yes, well, in fact, however. Yes, to separate expressions like thank you, yes, well, in fact, and however. For example, yes, I will go to the market with you. After yes, I have used comma here. The announcement was in fact made by the government. After in fact, we use comma. Thank you, sir. After thank you, we have used comma here. So clear? Next rule is to separate the rest of the sentence from the name of the person being spoken to. We use comma to separate the rest of the sentence from the name of the person being spoken to. For example, what are you doing, Soumya? What are you doing, Soumya? We have used comma before Soumya. Jia, please pass me the salt. After Jia, we have used comma to separate the rest of the sentence from the name of the person. Here name is Soumya and Jia. So we have used before Soumya comma, and after Jia we have used comma to separate the rest of the sentence from the name of the person being spoken to. And the next is to separate groups of words in a sentence. Groups of words. If you work hard, you will win. Here in this sentence there are two sentences. If you work hard, you will win. The principal of the school, the director, and the headmistress were present on the occasion. The principal of the school, the director, and the headmistress were present on the occasion. We have used comma to separate group of words. First group is the principal of the school, second is the director, and the headmistress were present on the occasion. Next is to separate question tags. He was absent, wasn't he? He was crying, was he? To separate question tags, we always use comma. So there are so many rules for the word comma. First is to separate words in a series. Second is to separate expressions like thank you. After thank you, yes, well, in fact, however, we use comma. Next is to separate the rest of the sentence from the name of the person being spoken to. And next is to separate groups of words in a sentence. And the last is to separate question tags. We use comma to separate question tags. He was absent, wasn't he? We have used comma after he was absent. Clear? Yes, apostrophe. Apostrophe means a raised comma. Apostrophe means a raised comma is used in the following cases. Apostrophe means a raised comma. It is used to show the belonging and to write words in short forms. Apostrophe is used to show the belonging and to write words in short forms. For example, here you can see I am. For I am, we have used I apostrophe am. I am. Next is hasn't. For has not, we have used apostrophe has not, hasn't. Can't. For cannot, we have used apostrophe here. Clear? To show that some letters or numbers have been omitted as. And the next is to show the possessive form of nouns. To show the possessive form of nouns. For example, man's fat. It shows possession. Man's hat. Next is principal's office. Next is girl's school. Mohan's camera. Man's hat means hat of a man. Principal's office means office of a principal. Girl's school, school of a girl, all girls. And Mohan's camera, camera of Mohan. We have used apostrophe, a raised comma here. So it is clear to all of you. And the last is quotation marks. Yes, students, now we will learn about quotation marks. Quotation marks are used in the beginning and at the end of a quotation. Quotation marks are used in the beginning and at the end of a quotation. Clear? First is to show the actual words of a speaker. We use quotation marks to show the actual words of a speaker. Like the teacher said, stop talking. So we have used quotation marks here. What was the teacher saying? The teacher was saying, stop talking. I can't solve this sum, said Swami. These words are told by Swami. So we have used quotation marks here in the following cases to show the actual words of a speaker. And the next is to show the titles of songs, poems, books, magazines, etc. To show the titles of songs, poems, books, magazines, etc. Like she is listening to Amritvani. She is listening to Amritvani. Comma, inverted comma, we have used Amritvani. Do you read India Today? Do you read? India Today is the name of a magazine. So we have used inverted commas here to show the titles of songs, titles of poems, titles of books and titles of magazines. We always use quotation marks. Quotation marks are called inverted commas also. These are called inverted commas. In place of double commas, we can use single commas also. In place of double commas, we can use single commas also, like she is listening to Amritvani. We can use single comma also. Do you read India Today? Here we have used single comma. Clear?